Zookeepers keep bragging about how tough their job is, when all they do is throw food and shovel waste, while animals do the real work of entertaining visitors. Animals deserve better than this babysitting service disguised as wildlife management. Someone is yawning without covering their mouth. Ew! No basic manners, no self-awareness, like they want everyone to see how little respect they have for people around them. Honestly, it's not that hard to use your hand and not make the whole room wish they weren't near you. Just gross. Jake Paul should be ashamed of himself. Instead of fighting people his age, he bullies a retired man who's 31 years older. Mike Tyson at his prime would knock his ass out from the first round. The whole show was scripted, a waste of time and money to anyone who renewed their Netflix subscription just to witness a crime against boxing. I'm having a calm, relaxing day on the beach until someone suddenly starts playing loud music. My ears are screaming of pain, my hands are trembling, and I wish I could just throw their shitty speaker into the water, but no, it's not a private property. I can't tell them to stop, and the only thing I can do is just endure the torture. Traveling without your earbuds? Enjoy the unbearable background noise and the endless train announcements that look like whispers, waking you up every time you want to rest. Why don't you forget your phone next time? Just be prepared to spend the whole trip keeping your head low and avoiding eye contact with strangers. Always carry a fake gun whenever you go to a barbershop. You know why? So you can scare people and make them run away. What a genius way to avoid waiting, scaring everyone just to skip the line. Now it's just you and the hairdresser, giving you the fastest haircut like you'll shoot them if they don't finish in time. When your girlfriend is way taller, it's like dating a human ladder. You're always looking up, conversations feel like you're craning your neck, hugs and kisses turn into proposals, and you just can't shake the feeling that she's looking down on you like her personal slave in a BDSM clip. When your phone rings loudly in a quiet room, all eyes turn to you. Everyone stops what they're doing just to glare while you scramble to turn it off. People are silently judging you for disturbing their peace, and you start hating whoever called you. The mystery of the USB cable. You plug it in, doesn't work. You flip it, still doesn't work. You flip it again, and now it's magically working. Why didn't it work the first time? Whenever you go to a hotel, always make sure to bring your big, trusty shampoo with you, just in case the mini shampoo they provide are so small and barely cover one wash. In some cheap hotels, they don't even provide towels or shampoos, so always have a backup. Using Comic Sans MS in a professional document? Perfect way to sabotage your own work. No one wants to read something that looks like it was written by a child in an art class. Every time I see that childish font, I just want to scream. It's just not meant for serious content. Shared offices are where pens mysteriously disappear. You buy a fresh pack, and a week later, it's gone without a trace. Imagine spending more time looking for a pen than doing your job. Instead of focusing on work and things that matter, we're still trying to figure out how to keep a pen safe from sneaky coworkers waiting for your next coffee break so they can hunt for your pen. People who wear socks with sandals must have lost all sense of style. They decided to embrace a fashion disaster with no care for how it looks. I don't know how they can walk out in public like that without tripping all the time. They think they're cool, but they're just embarrassing themselves. Great, just what you need. Ink stains all over your clothes because your pen decided to leak in your pocket. It's a sign that even the smallest thing can completely ruin your day, especially when you're on your way to an important meeting. Oh boy, just imagine. Even Mr. Bean wouldn't dare to embarrass himself like that. Imagine being forced to watch a 20-second ad before a 10-second video. It's like watching a movie trailer that's longer than the movie itself. By the time the video plays, your interest evaporates, leaving you wondering why these ads even exist. It's money, of course. YouTube is so greedy that every second counts. Eating a Kit Kat without breaking the bars? Who eats like that? Reckless, barbaric, disorganized behavior that should be banned. The person who does this probably bites string cheese too, because clearly rules mean nothing to them. Machines are just a lazy way to get a snack, aren't they? You toss a coin, and a few seconds later, food falls right in front of you. Sometimes they either give you the wrong item or just swallow your coins with nothing in return, which surprisingly happens when the owner is not there to refund you. But you know what I hate the most? When the snack is stuck and I have to keep kicking. I paid for it, I won't stop until I get it. IKEA furniture? You spend hours assembling, only to realize you got a piece backwards or a screw missing. So much time for something that might fall apart after one use. And don't get me started on the so-called instructions, which look like a maze of symbols and you can't even tell which way is up. McDrive? More like McFailure. They took everything wrong about fast food, slapped it in a paper bag, and shoved it out the window. You wait forever for cold, soggy food that tastes like it's been sitting around all day. It's just a drive-through. But people act like serving food in a car is revolutionary. People who argue with toddlers seem determined to engage in meaningless battles. Imagine wasting your energy debating with someone whose best argument is screaming and flinging spaghetti. But hey, maybe that's what growing up looks like for some folks. People who sing in the shower are like, I could be the next big thing. But then you hear them hit that note and realize the only thing they'll be starring in is their own private flop concert. No amount of water pressure can drown out that level of self-delusion. Untangling earphones is like solving a Rubik's Cube, but instead of feeling accomplished when you're done, you just want to throw the thing away. They start innocently in your pocket, and by the time you pull them out, they look like they've been through a blender. Just switch to earbuds. No more knots, no more wires. Whenever you're about to leave the airport, cabs swarm at you, like journalists asking questions as if you're a celebrity. Hey, where are you going? Let me pick you up. I have a car. Do you want to tow it? Dude, chill. If I wanted a ride, I would ask. Just get the hell out of my way. Watching a movie with someone who's already seen it is like being stuck in a never-ending episode of Guess What Happens Next. They keep spoiling and pausing to explain every scene, and you start wondering if you even need to press play anymore. They say never cry in front of your enemy. I recently saw a girl who was being harassed by a guy. She called her boyfriend, and he punched him in the face. The guy stood up and kept staring like nothing happened until her boyfriend was scared and run away with his girl. The other guy immediately turned back and started crying. The damage was done, but it's better when it's physical and not emotional.